Hello. Welcome to Yogi in the Kitchen. I know what you're thinking. Is Mary going to teach us how to bake? Are we going to make spaghetti sauce? No, we're not doing any of that. In fact, we're going to work on breathing technique today. But I love a good metaphor, and that's why we're in the kitchen. But more about that in a moment. Today, I would like you to remember to take care of your body. First, yoga is about listening to your body. So sometimes breathing techniques can make people uncomfortable. I don't want that for you. I really don't. I want you to listen to your body. And if you have health conditions that would make this a challenge or perhaps not wise, I'd like you to consult a doctor before you try these techniques. So today we are going to be working on a breathing technique called Viloma breathing. Now I love this because it really can be associated with the metaphor of one of my most favorite things in the world, next to yoga. It's cake. Oh, look, the dog's here. Hello, Kiko. So, layer cake. I mean, I love this stuff. But it is also a wonderful metaphor for Valoma breathing. So, in Valoma breathing, you have different compartments to the breath. We breathe and we take a pause. We breathe again, we take a pause. We breathe one more time and we take a pause. So, thus the cake. Because it can be called layered cake or layer cake breathing. Viloma in Sanskrit actually means against the grain. And I think that's because we have those pauses that we're putting in there, we're inserting in there. Why do that? Well, breathing techniques give your mind something to focus on. Think of your mind like a rubber band. It gets stretched. We all get stressed. If we give our minds something to do, that rubber band can relax. And who doesn't want that? When you do breathing techniques, and in fact, even the physical postures of yoga, we tap in to the parasympathetic nervous system, the relaxation response area of our bodies. So breathing techniques and yoga, they kind of go hand in hand, and they're good for us. So, Viloma breathing. First, I want to review Ujjayi Breath because we're going to use that after our new technique to kind of get settled back in the body. Ujjayi breathing is what we often refer to as oceanic breath. So my favorite way to explain this is, pretend you have a beverage. Perhaps you do have a beverage. So you have it here and you smell it, take in the aroma through the nose. You breathe in through the nose. And then maybe it's hot cocoa and you want to cool it off and you blow over it. Well, that's almost Ujjayi breath. So with Ujjayi breath, you inhale through the nose, but then you exhale through the nose as well. So the mouth is closed. And that is where you get that slight wave sound in the back of the throat. It's always to be done gently. Don't stress your vocal cords. It's not necessary. So that's Ujjayi breath. So after we do our new technique, we're going to be kind of settling ourselves back down with 2 Ujjayi breaths, and I'll guide you. So the way Valoma breath works is it's in 3 compartments. So we'll breathe into the chest, upper chest, pause. Breathe into the ribs, pause. Breathe into the lower abdomen, pause. Then a slow and gentle exhale. Want to try it? You can recline if you'd like with a bolster behind you. Get settled if you'd like to do that. You can sit cross-legged, Sukhasana, if you'd like that. I'm just going to sit in the chair because seriously, I need to wash the kitchen floor. I'm not getting down there. So I'm in the chair. My feet are grounded. Kind of spine nice and erect. Take the shoulders away from the ears. Now might be a nice time. You can take the left hand out to the side, tilt the right ear to the right shoulder. Get a little stretch there. Huge muscle on the side. Let the left shoulder drop. Let's just do the other side. Come back up. I'm going to sit with my palms facing down, just on top of my thighs, right above my knees. No pressure there or anything. Go ahead and close the eyes. And I'm going to walk you through this. So we inhale, pause. Inhale into the rib area. Pause. Inhale into the lower abdomen. Pause. Exhale gently. Let's do it again. Inhale into the upper chest. Pause. Inhale a little bit more. Pause. Inhale into the lower abs. Pause. Exhale gently. Last time. Sip air into the upper chest. Pause. Bring air into the ribs. Pause. Breathe into the lower abs. Pause. Exhale gently. Sit for a moment. Take a natural breath. Just be calm. Let's do a couple of Ujjayi breaths. So inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose, your own pace. There is no hurry here. Great. If you haven't opened your eyes, go ahead and do that. Before we part company, I'd like to recommend to you this book. It's called The Yoga Breath, a step-by-step guide to pranayama. Pranayama is what we call breath work in yoga. It's by Richard Rosen. And this book is very comprehensive. It talks a lot about anatomy, various breathing techniques, various props that you can use. It's a really good guide. And I think there are those of you out there who are watching who would want something a bit more comprehensive. So check that out. I got mine on Amazon, but you can get it anywhere. Well, I do love cake, so it's time to have a nibble of this. But I hope that this little breath practice has given you something to think about. And remember, breath practice doesn't have to be complicated. If the whole layer cake thing, you're like, Mary, what are you talking about? That's too much for my mind. I don't want to do that. That makes me feel more stressed. Or Ujjayi breath, you're like, stop saying that. What does it mean? You know what? That's all good. Because guess what you can do? If you sit quietly, cross-legged or in a chair, or if you don't like that, lay on your back. Close your eyes. Put your hands on your abdomen. And just watch your natural breathing. And as you inhale, think, rise. And as you exhale, think, release. Do that 5 to 8 times. You can do a couple of sets during your day. The important thing is to give the mind something to focus on. It releases that tension. Your mind can be like a rubber band. When we give it somewhere to go, it can't think about the things that are troubling you or your to-do lists. It's thinking about that focal point. So try it, and it doesn't have to be complicated. Thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you on the mat soon. I wish you were here to help me eat this cake. This is a lot. Take care.